Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you? I hope you're having a good day today, inshallah. Today, inshallah, we'll be preparing with you some Moroccan msiman filled up with some vegetables, and we can, inshallah, start showing you some the ingredient and the ways to prepare it, inshallah. So I had two medium-sized onions chopped, two of garlic. Cloves of garlic too. Grind that too as well. So I added half cup actually of oil to the pan, two chopped onions, then follow it up with two garlic cloves, then follow it with some salt, which is teaspoon of salt and a half, as is clear on the video. Then I added carrots, two carrots grounded. Also peppers. I had only, you can have, if you had red and yellow and green, you can mix them up. I had only the yellow and the red. And then one courgette grounded as well. The peppers should be chopped small slices. Then I'm going to be adding my spices now. So I had za'atar. I add teaspoon of za'atar, teaspoon of paprika, teaspoon of cumin, teaspoon of black pepper, and teaspoon of ginger powder. That's all my spices, and I will mix it well and leave my vegetables to cook. After like 5-10 minutes, then I will be adding 2 tablespoons of tomato puree, but I was measuring it here with a teaspoon, so 4 teaspoons, inshallah. Then I mix it well again, and I left it to cook another 5 minutes to 10 minutes, and then I keep checking it, keep stirring it so it doesn't get burned or anything like that. After it's cooked, it's ready, I will be adding 2 tablespoons of coriander and parsley chopped, and I will mix that well. Then I will turn the heat off, and then you see now I turn the heat, the cooker off, and then I'm just spreading my mixture in the pan, so leave it to cool down, so then I can be filling up with it my pastry. Now I'm moving with you to prepare the pastry or Moroccan msiman. I need 3 cups of flour, plain flour, and as I'm measuring them here with you, so 3 cups of plain flour. I will sieve that, then I will add 1 cup of fine semolina. So it have to be the very fine one, not the thicker one. So very fine one. Then I add teaspoons of salt. Then I will be adding again, measuring here with a teaspoon, 3 teaspoons of sugar. The idea of the sugar here is actually just to give the color to the pastry when we're frying it. It doesn't really, you can do without it, so it's optional. For me, I like the color when I'm frying my pastry, get that golden brown color, so the sugar actually helps to get that nice color. And then add 2 cups of water. Then as I see, I didn't skip here. I'm going to leave every step for you, so you can see how you will prepare your pastry. I add the water, then I'm mixing my dough, and as it comes to shape, I will knead my dough in the kitchen worktop. So I will clean it, and then I will knead the dough with you. You know, this doesn't need a lot of kneading. It needs resting actually. So I will knead it for about 4 to 5 minutes with you. Then I will just leave it to rest for 10 minutes. Is the best actually. The tricks about the dough is to rest enough. If you can prepare this dough in a night time and leave it overnight in the fridge, and then the next day you can prepare with it you can use prepare it for the filling, you can fill it up, so next day work with it. I was just in a rush as my kids will be coming from school, so I want to prepare this for their picnic, for their snacks after school. So I just did everything in one go. But I did allowed my dough to rest for 5 minutes before I shape it. Follow up with me and you will see what I mean. Here, as you see, I finished kneading my dough. I will add a little bit vegetable oil to the container, and then I will put my dough in there. Make sure you apply the oil to the dough as well, so it doesn't get stick to in the pan when it rise. Well, not rise, I mean when it rests. So now I'm going to cover it and leave it to rest, as I said to you. Here you can leave it to rest as much as I can. I told you can leave it overnight. Here I had 125 grams of butter. I will put it in the bowl and I will melt it in the microwave. And I moved here to add, I had 4 tablespoons of semolina, and then teaspoon of baking powder. Mix that well. I put it aside. Now I came to shape my dough after resting. I apply some oil into the tray, and then I will be shaping them as this is optional to you. You can make them a big or you can make them small. I make them medium size. So shape them as small balls, and I will leave them to rest again for another 5 minutes before I start filling the pastry up. Here, that butter that I melt, I will add another half cup of vegetable oil or olive oil, whatever, optional to you, to the butter. And that's the butter I'm going to be using for my pastry to roll my pastry out. So I will apply some butter, mix it to the worktop, then I will roll out my dough. As you see with my hand, I roll it as much as I can till I start seeing the worktop through the dough, through the pastry. Very thin, have to be very thin, so it doesn't, when you cook it, it doesn't come thick, and it comes nice and fluffy. And now I will shape them in square shape. As it is clear on the video, you can inshallah follow the steps in by watching the video. And I just will be repeating the same things now. So I will shape half of my dough and then I will start frying. But this is again optional to you. If you're just a beginner or you never did them before, never prepared this before, you can shape them all. You can shape all you do to a square shape, as you see now, and then after that you can move to the second step. But for me, because I've been doing it since I was young, so I kind of master quite well, so I just will shape half of my dough and then I will start frying. At the same time I'm frying, I'm shaping the rest. I hope it's that clear. Yeah, so but I will advise for the beginners to shape all the dough first before moving to the second step. As you see here, I shaped some of them in square shape. Then I will, like I said to you, I will be filling up some of them. I'm moving to the frying step now, so I will be filling some dough now. As I make them to the square shape, and I will leave them as I'm flattening other ones, they kind of resting as well, the first one that I do. So when I come back, I will start from the first one that I shaped. So now I'm filling it up with some of that pastry filling that I prepared with you, which is vegetables. It's a really very good idea for a children. If the children doesn't like to eat a lot of vegetables as like my children, I always try to use different ways to get them to eat it. So they kind of, they like it. They like it within pastry like this. This way, when I do the vegetable, they didn't even notice. So they love this, actually. They love having it with tea. This is their best snacks. So they, when they come from school, just make a cup of tea, and then they find them already prepared, so they have like some snacks with them, and they actually enjoyed it. Wallahi, they do enjoy it a lot. And as I'm shaping them now, like I'm filling up, I'm filling up like 2 or 3 before I start frying. So the first one that I filled, I'm going to be frying as well. Always go in that steps. So the first one that you shape, when you start frying, then you will fill it up again, and then again you leave it to rest as you fill in another 2 or 3, and then that first one that you filled up is rested as well. This will help you when you flatten the dough. It will flat with you easily, because when you just do it and just trying to flat it, it's kind of, the dough is not rested, so need a little bit more work. But when it's rest, it's so easy. And as now I'm just going to continue all the same, frying them. And as you see, when you fry it a little bit, you turn it over, and then you keep turning it a few times, and again you turn it over till it's ready and cooked. And enjoy the rest of the video. Here, if you see, I used another pan as well. So this is just the idea for the people who doesn't have the pan like mine. This is the first pan like I get from a special for Moroccan msiman. So I got it from Morocco, but maybe you will find some same as in here somewhere in England. But if you don't have, just fry them on normal pan as well. So I used the normal pan as well, just to give you ideas. You can use a normal pan for them. It's no problem. And here, as you see, I am done. They're already cooked. They look delicious and ready to be eaten, inshallah. I will open one with you here to see how even cooked. They're so nice and very filled up with a lot of vegetables and tasty, spicy flavors there. And the za'atar give a very nice flavor as well. So please, if you like my content, please subscribe and share with friends and family. And thank you very much.